Hi Universe 7, this is John Alcantara again, and welcome to my new deck profile. As I said in my last SSG version 2 of my deck, I'm gonna show you my new Brood Caulifla deck, Caulifla. The last time Caulifla deck I profiled is the Caulifla Metacooler. And now, as you can see in the title, it's Caulifla Chain Babidi. So, it's almost the same as Metacooler. It's kinda mid-game range deck. It's not an aggro, just like any other Caulifla or Pan deck. Of course, this is a mono red deck, and this is somewhat mid-range deck. If you manage to pull the Chain Babidi, it's really fun. Usually, by the way, Babidi card is erratad. I'll explain it when I show the Babidi card later. But for now, this Caulifla Babidi deck is, I told you, it's a mid-range deck. If you manage to pull it, it's really awesome, it's really cool because of the pieces I have in this deck. So you can play it for fun, or if you want it to play in your locals, you can do. When I played this in my locals, I went, I guess, 3-1 or 3-2. I forgot my standing, but I won 3 times using this Caulifla deck. So it's really fun and it's really good, and yeah, it's a mid-range deck. So let's go. By the way, Caulifla, once per turn you can take a life and add it to your hand, then all of your non-block cards will gain additional 5,000 power. Awaken, draw 2 cards, same thing, you can take a life and all of your non-block cards will gain additional 5,000 power. Also, your leader will gain that ability. Then when this card attacks, draw 1. So, right, let's go for the main deck. Now, I have this, of course, this is one of my cards to delay my opponents. This is Unawaiting Awakening Goku. Because this card is like a negate, then it will become a sensitive into your leader, red Saiyan leader. So, one of my ways to stall the game is using this card. And I have this deck, the Planet M2. These cards, when I attack, I could choose one of my opponent's battle card or leader's card, and it loses 5,000 power for the duration of the battle. So that's the only extra card I have in my deck. Now let's go for, of course, the combo cards. Handigiru. Yay! Now you can use either way, Vados or this Handigiru. They're just a combo cards for the red. Then for early game, Quick Rush Strong, so that 15k critical with the 2-drop. It's a really good card for having a attacking opponent with critical. And of course, this Vegeta, the combo Vegeta. I usually use this when in defense mode, not in attacking. So just for defense, this Vegeta is really good card since you're stalling. Then, of course, the ability Unleash Ultimate Gohan for drawing power, for searching your Chain and Babidi deck in your deck. So good, Gohan. And 2 of the Fearless Pan. This card is really great. It's a blocker barrier, and when you play this card, all of your red battle cards and leader will gain additional 5,000 power and double strike. Imagine if you play this with Babidi or Chain Trunks, all of your battle cards will gain 5,000 power except for this card. And your leader will gain 5,000 power and double strike. And you activate your leader's ability, you gain additional 10,000 power for all of your battle card except for this. It will also will just gain 5,000 power. So it's a really great card. Why only 2? Because I have a lot of variable cards in this deck. But you can play 4 of these. You can take out some of the cards in my deck, but yeah. Okay, let's go for the 4-drop cards. This card is really great. It is a 20k critical, and you can draw one card when you play this card. It's a really great card, and You can choose one of your red leader or red battle card against 5,000 power. So I usually add the 5,000 here in this card because it is a critical. It's a really great deck for hand destruction, for controlling your opponent's hand. 25k critical and draw one. So it's a really great card. And of course, for some control, this Jiren, a really great board control card. And I think this is now my favorite cards in the red deck. This Triple Union Super Sigma. Remember when I used this in my SS3 Rildo deck? It's a really great deck. It's a 4, especially when you're running mono. It's really good because it costs 3 red. So this is a 4 drop Triple Union Super Sigma. It has a double strike 20k. Then active main, destroy this card. Then draw 2 cards. Then choose one of your opponent's battle card. It loses 10,000. This is so powerful card. This underrated card but so powerful. Imagine you have a drawing power of 2. Especially when you're running SS3, you won't hesitate to tap it out your energy for this because you're at the SS3 leader. So it's a really great card for catching up, especially when your opponent is a hand destruction. It's a really great card. I really love this card now. It's one of my favorite red cards. I think I'm gonna keep using it if I run a mono red deck in the future. So I love this card. And then 2 of the Ghost Attacks over Sign 3. Of course, when you play this card, you're gonna play it from Babidi effect. You're not gonna play it hard cast unless it calls you with the situation. But when you play this card, summon 3 tokens, and those 3 ghost token will have a cost of 15k attack power. It's a really great card. And if your hand is at 4 or less, this card and the tokens will gain double strike. Yeah. By the way, guys, token is, I think, is not I think token cards is not counted when you use the Caulifla ability and the SR pan. The token card has no colors. So basically, the token card cannot gain 5,000 from Caulifla ability and Fearless Fan ability. So it will remain 5,000. So yeah, but what good about this card is the swarm for the tokens. Of course, the 5 real though, one of a great control deck. When you play this card, all of your opponent's battle card will lose 10,000 power. And when this card attack, choose one of your opponent's battle card, it loses 10,000 power. So, and a double strike, 25k. Again, playing this from Babidi, not a hard cast. Because your main goal when you turn your energy to 6, you're gonna chain Babidi. Why 6? I'll explain it later. Another great card for playing with Babidi is the Chart Champa. When you play this card, all of your opponent's battle card with 15 or less power will be destroyed. KO, and this is a 25k triple strike. So, and then another good card is this Miraculous Comeback Ultimate Gohan. That when you attack your opponent battle card and you win in the battle, your opponent takes life. So basically, you're gonna attack the small units like Kaba, or your opponent take 2 damage. So again, as you can see, I have those only 2 of each of the great cards, except this because it's my favorite draw power, and this is a board control. Yeah. So most of the high cost from Gotenks to here is just for the viable, for this variation of what to summon in the Babidi chain. So let's go for the main cards of this deck. Of course, the Chain Attack Trunks. What this do when you play this card, choose of 1 battle card in your hand with 15 or less power and you play it. So with the cost of 4 energy, you can play 2 cards with this Chain Attack Trunks. But I said earlier, why 6? Because Babidi, okay, this card is got errata. Okay, got errata this card. So right now, Babidi's condition is you need at least 6 red energy for his ability to work out. So his ability is that when you play Babidi, look at the top 7 of your deck and choose 2 red battle cards that has a 25 or less power and play them. So that's the effect of Babidi. So by turn 6, you're gonna play Chain Attack Trunks and play Babidi from your hand. Look the top 7 of your deck. Then play battle cards that has 25 or less power, a red battle card, and play it. So imagine having Chain Trunks and Babidi, you can play another 2 of your cards. If you manage to get this, for example, you could get this Champa, and you can play another Chain Trunks. Then playing Chain Trunks, and if you have another Babidi in your hand, you can play another Babidi, then activate his ability again. Then if you manage, for example, you have this and this. Because of the 2 chain you've done, because the first chain was Babidi and you chain this Champa and Trunks, then you chain again Babidi, then you got this. Imagine you play this card. You play this card, all of this card gain 5,000 double strike, then activate the ability of Caulifla. So this is plus 5,000 all of this card. Activate the ability of Caulifla. This gain 10,000, this gain 5,000. Imagine you have a good swarm deck in your field in turn 6. So this is a 25k double striker, this is a 30k double striker, this is a 20k double striker. Now this is a 35k triple strike, 30k double strike, 20k double strike, 30k double strike. Then you have 3 tokens. Then this is a 20k single strike because you cannot gain double strike if you play this. But if you play another fearless pan, this pan will get a double strike. So in turn 6, you can do this in your turn 6. Then if your opponent managed to survive it, if you have another Chain Babidi, then you can play this, you can hardcast this, you gain the whole strike. Because in turn 7, you only need 4 for Chain Babidi and you have 3 energy left. You can grab this and activate ability Caulifla again. Then it's a swarm. It's a mid-range swarm deck. So same thing with Meta Cooler, it's kind of mid-range, you need at least 6 energy to play this. At least when you play the Chain Babidi, you're not tapped out. Because you have 2 energies left in your energy area. So yeah, this is one of my fun builds that I really love to do, really love to play. So comment below what you think about this fun deck I made, or any tweaks you want to change. You can include 4 of these. It's a really good card for buffing your cards. So imagine your Babidi is a 15k double strike if you have this, if you play this. So yeah, so that's why I have a variations of the hard cast for it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you like it. If you have any suggestion or comments, just leave in the comment below. So this is my Caulifla version 2 deck. Caulifla is a really good for swarm because you can buff them with 5k kills and go all out of it. So yeah, so stay tuned for the 3rd version of my SS3, then deck profile for Team Booster upcoming this May 25th, and some box opening of it. So thanks guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and share this if you want. If you want to share this with your friends for a new player to have a deck to play with, or you can tell me if you use this deck profile in your locals and or in casuals. Tell me what's the result or what the things we need to tweak about in this deck. So thanks for watching. Bye guys, and till next time.